Hello everyone, welcome back to Changfied YouTube channel, your trusted source for latest update across South Sudan and beyond. Today's news report is full of important updates that affect peace, security, and the life of ordinary people. In this report, we will look at the renewed effort to revive the peace process in Juba, the return of calm to Baliet County after the deadly attack earlier this month in Arpanal, and the latest global report on HIV and AIDS. Before we proceed with this top story, please aid the channel by subscribing, turn on the notification bell so whenever we upload a new video, you can be notified. Let us start this report with the SSOA party call for inclusive peace talk. Today we begin in Juba, where new discussions are taking place among leaders of the South Sudan Opposition Alliance, also known as SSOA. This group is one of the key signatories of the 2018 peace agreement, the agreement that was meant to end years of fighting. But as we all know, the peace process has not moved as planned. Security forces are not fully unified. The country is not yet ready for election, and many political issues remain unresolved. On Friday, a team of women mediators met with one of the SSOA factions. These women are supported by United Nations Women and organized through CEPO, a local civil society group. Their goal was simple: pushing political leaders to stop delaying and return to genuine peace talks. This mediator believed that women involvement in peace building can help bring new ideas, reduce tension, and encourage leaders to come to the negotiation table with open mind. So what happened in the meeting? The meeting was attended by SSOA officials, including Secretary General Dr. Lama Kol Ajawin. On that meeting, they discussed the key issues slowing down implementation of the peace agreement. Moro Isaac, the spokesperson for the faction led by Vice President Joseph Lagu, spoke to reporters after the meeting. He said everyone agreed that the peace deal has faced serious obstacles. They talked about these issues one by one and suggested possible solutions. After that, they created a draft agenda for a future high-level dialogue. He also denied Ramos that SSOA party is divided into two different political camps. Even though there are different views inside the alliance, he said these are normal internal reorganization and not a sign of major split. So why this talk matter? The 2018 peace deal ended 5 years of brutal civil war that took almost 400,000 lives. But every delay, every disagreement, and every political fight put the country at risk of sliding back into instability. So this new push by women mediator is important because it tries to unite the different factions of SSOA and possibly bring in other political groups who were not part of the 2018 peace agreement. This approach aims to make sure that everyone who wants peace has a seat at the table. Second, SSOA faction also speak out. At the same time, another SSOA faction led by Hussein Abdelbagi has also raised concern. They say that the peace agreement is moving too slowly and some parts have completely stalled it. MP Clement Juma, a representative from the group, highlighted the growing insecurity in rural areas. He said that internal division among major signatories and delayed implementation are making life worse for communities. He also emphasized a major point. Political leaders who are detained must be released. He believes releasing them is necessary to rebuild trust and allow fair participation in peace discussion, especially the release of Dr. Riek Machar and other 7 accused. A country waiting for real progress. Even though the two factions have different priorities, one focuses on inclusive dialogue, the other on political detention, they both share the same message. The peace process is stuck, and if nothing changes, the suffering will continue. These consultations give hope that leaders may finally re-engage and commit to honest implementation of the peace deal. Now we move to Upper Nile State for our second story. Please help the channel by subscribing and turn on the notification bell so whenever we upload a new video, you can be notified. In Baliet County in Upper Nile State, it has experienced one of the worst attacks in recent months. On November 14 and 15, army group from Mulang County launched a coordinated assault on Adong Payam. The attack began early in the morning and came from several directions. The violence took around 70 lives. Dozens more were wounded and at least 29 in critical condition. Families fled their home, seeking safety in other villages and nearby areas. It was one of the most fighting incidents for the community in recent years. Well, County Commissioner Joseph Deng spoke to our radio and said that calm has returned. Most villages are now peaceful and many people have gone back to their home. Only Adong Payam still has fewer returnees because the attack was extremely traumatic. Even after such violence, education continues. The commissioner confirmed that Senior 4 students will sit for their exam as planned at the county headquarters. This is a strong sign that the security situation has improved enough for community activities to resume. The authorities have taken several steps to prevent similar attacks in the future. Commissioner Deng says security committee have enforced strict measures, including increased patrol and monitoring of potential conflict areas. The return of calm is encouraging, but the pain of the attack still weighs heavily on families who lost loved ones. Why this story matter? Attacks like this threaten the fragile peace that communities are trying to rebuild. When local conflict erupts, they not only destroy villages, they also weaken trust, disrupt education, and create fear. Today, residents of Baliet are slowly recovering, but they need long-term security and government support to ensure safety and stability. Now we shift to international news focusing on health and global leadership. HIV infection down 40%, but more work needed. As the well-marked World AIDS Day, the United Nations has released new information. According to UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres, new HIV infections have dropped by 40% since 2010. AIDS-related deaths have also decreased by more than half. This major progress. It shows that global effort, awareness campaign, testing, prevention, and treatment are working. However, despite the progress, the epidemic is not over. Millions of people do not have access to proper health care. Many avoid testing because they fear discrimination. Others lack information or face barrier in getting treatment. The Secretary General said leaders must increase investment in prevention and treatment services. This includes new technologies such as long-acting injectable therapies that can help patients manage HIV more easily. Guterres also reminded the world that HIV is not just a health issue, it is a human rights issue. People living with HIV should not face discrimination, isolation, or shame. Ending AIDS by 2030 is possible. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Changfied. Biakamal Guaseme Changfied YouTube channel. Bana Raketin Kona Lat Korodian and Wale. bana rach kalertin ya maken konon ya mi jira ma jidid gwasme gorjen wojin deri Changfied YouTube channel deri je support deri subscribe kade notification ba deri je twan committee ko mishi baraj da shwa mala shube keje kari pode me bana rach kaler dang diok to be konkaling ler nyam bana lat bana rach ka kwibon ka menchal ke SSOA la South Sudan Opposition Alliance South Sudan Opposition Alliance yala do ken shi karwach ke te ke jota yikan kalat ajo chalat gwaseme chalat no ken shi karwach kenete lament share ya leka an bona me wa bon kel ka bonte konte tan ke 2010 peace agreement kan an bon chal ke SSOA an ngai ko na 2010 peace agreement lat ke jene ko der kore dan ci to ka kan run dang de te ko der ya kapchung men me chaje tan ke ci ko jero da kapchung but ngai kon diala no ci malan gwada mo ci roda kapchung ko ci kir she logo no der mal der je implement there's some political issues take to come the can da kan machar ka Friday ka jok ce joje gwano ne na shate ka men la women mediators take a men yare realika to organize a group shalke CEPO la dung local civil society group rewika South Sudan wachi kena toko de ka nas ne kon la political leader de kan galat gwaskel ka de ka right ka do badan en peace implementation charge de leke je kan do badan de mal man chale jinin peace talk der to ka je nyok ke de mal der ben gwad mo de na de ka right de ta dan de na nyam ko je de je guch so can this mediator ke manati wachi kan right la no ba peace building rewika South Sudan ba ji lat maybe idea ke sharte jidini be kan nyok mun no ngake kabe written content to chika ta dan nye na rudin ge kelong na rudin ge be reduce so kaneda ti ku nas ku kan encourage no ne na de na de kan te kamal special ne kon la leader ko de ben gwaskel de ka negotiation de kan lat ka do badan en de kan mal de kan no ge en woter am gor kan obu do jor re mal kan mene so angu mi to gan gwa mal kan mo muti korodan en men cha mal nan cha la de kan kire dul kan mo Shineti Konde Chalka South Sudan Opposition Alliance official Shika Wetin Winaka Secretary General Dr. Lama Kola Jawin Chawitin Waken Chigarach Katin Kon Lat Korudian Tin Jack Peace Ko Charge Be Time Kevin Pin implementation of peace Rewika South Sudan some key issues in Kontin Dong Pin Ka Wabi Malba Benkaje Moro Isaac spokesperson kan affectionate dan and te pingu michal me by President Joseph Lago ko kan bonati churen dakareo ajela ramdala spokesperson ka reporter jela do ne ere malgam nan en chala da kan wachi garodian mat ka chika green wone ne ba peace ba jedil non kam bonadi alten kontin chilet kel ko biga let kel ba mal ba jeno Chikarwa ka ta dan dong de queen kwa de jelat keje ke chikana agenda chikere aleka ko de ne dialde kan ben gwakel chikana agenda chikere aleka me dong ba malen tniam ba jere aleka keje ala malen chal ka level dialogue me de ulat alo manarodian but gwaze me chi SSOA members chikana deny ke chikana chagano kan korean dark no katara ni kalat ke je kan man chaling no chinero da dark chinero da divide ikan no no mo kan nero da divide so changte ne correct to organ kam no question malche japan ke joran kalat ke je again even though there are different view inside alliance changmente cherry goal te tin ka kan ne lene kele kan internal reorganization a normal internal reorganization re gadan to kan e gwasmene no chi sign of major split so tel chine dangro da tel me dang neiro so chiga jo mo jikana lat ngai kon dial men to ko de mal de jela la to go de kore da ne chitok kore chini rishop ke kinu ku dang wan chekenak ko de ro da capchong chang me da ne chamal cha je tan che ticket government one disagreement chitok ka canatin contact la party signatories te chimal chi tan so me de part den mem sharka swate tin ram ker ganite konde cha 2010 peace agreement cha je tan but kan men ti share ya lakati shol kene dialanu de kan mal de kan nok kan gular kan no ne ane dial ki all the parties in kon to jortin karen madaket gwakel ko de kan mal me de kan nyok mun kan but ti pad men dien ka jan saba ko le lane kon sharen watch ka pad swada dien ko chiren dakare won swa South Sudan Opposition Alliance mo jaren dakare bondo dien men Raike Hussein Abdel Bagi no ken wa kenene akene yes chinera dak tene daglani la tok chine tekel but me gore je no bi malbeben akene nene we demand MP Clement Juma Jomo chala la representative ka jen group mo cha highlight no nene ajene nene akene gone no mi bi malbeben la tok ka ba mediator ba ka jako bi ka malbe kana lat kamnat gone no ba bonten konen cha kwarken cha ka yenten ngo reti jen ba ka dil lun reti jen dan tiketin bon kel ka swana mo so chikan jo mo chikan lat kani this political leader in kona ya yen wona ka dakran ma chara ka loin ka ko bi mal ba kulben tala mal me de lat gwad mi machina te ka agenda kene dial pal gane to pal ka jore ka tini ko ken gorga no bi mal bi lat me gor ka jeno bi mal ben dakran ma chara je ko release kana ne ka and then bi mal ba kulben chana mo cha jala de ken so ne me chikan lat and other party min chal ka so ki South Sudan opposition alliance men Raike Wuri Shalkame Hussein Abdel Bagi. What the men me agenda and show the lot keke money. I shan't with Dor Shalkame Baliet. Dor Shalkame Baliet chala the one and a cor guadedan major courtship talk tin, Kashangwell one kapai well kel, can shangwell de kapai well kel, Ronkin Dangro and Dangra de Guaze, Chanel shop Kajan Barrow Shaganectin, and no. Watch out kenish come to return ke multi nyomlu jog red dwarian and tam bisine for begin examination begin a lot but ikala de one Canada conte mark ke kanan ko ke kinedang diech na Canada jen baro William ka mo kene jendang red bangwan de critical condition reactin ka mo gene jen bakel mo reactin jen bakel te ko bot kenen tam ke ngweni ten jen ka wulang kan ngana to cha mo ka force ni cha jagan with me ko bekan security bekan ori aleka munyo no bi ko nyin kanetin kon tin la nor wayami kine de konti la ngwan wete konte shi ko balit ka joran chala de ken akane tama sha adong chinere to chi return but riunen wan ka balit de wa shikan lunjok ana adong karwa de kana return tinane ko jen gwade dan to rek to gotin a cha jo me cha jo kweneken Chikani Commissioner Joseph Deng Charaika radio no Kennedy reality chinachi gulun jogata makam che return but cha security cha yeri aleka ko bigna bikan ka gang adon karo adjen kana kan go chuptena but security kelu la kan patrol la kan aleni shank wer kan shangdar ko cha gor no te ko mro nyolat so name wo cha din ja jagdor shalka mo doma ka jodan shalat so na me mi choro lare wishin binemi lare jagwa me equi HIV and AIDS me de kolat mi chala de wona na HIV and AIDS wajen chenere wan cheka kebnun ko gwase dan baratame wa choro de jot pin a chabena ka 40% no a chabena ka 40% ko di ko chala de no chinete kontin la doctori kenere konan goro scientist goro de HIV de jabat wa chicken duptung wanted de infection me de je kapchunga je chicken karialeka atogo ne ke jenna 2010 dan la ronkin dangro well wa HIV and AIDS chaje yot pin chi UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres cha raj mo cha jalat ajena new HIV infection cha drop nyok cha wona ka 40% since 2010 antem ken litten konin to ke liuna ka ke HIV and AIDS ke AIDS ala AIDS ken cha roda degrees cha benepin cha benaka half achigala do na me gwaye o shi scientist ni shi kan awareness shi kan top shi ka campaign ni to wani kan lat ko do dan de na de ka test ka je ka te de prevention de ja apply ka de treatment ba de ja flight ki de dubdi ala ko de caption je de je lat so jen do dan be ka je pin cha jo ma cha je lat de kan bari kan kula da no na shang na men ngode we HIV we ka mabada a jen million of people ngode ticken ka access teleka access ka health care ke teleka dol wal majekana manyuno ngora bo HIV jatan jen ko loka 40% wa tana lokano de ketas tana dol ken ko me changa jen jin cha yetem gati ke HIV ki de no no cha de no nanu ramoder chingna ke long de janyot ke wa reputation be yar ke be shana ke li be yar wa ne me kel mo jak HIV ko betene bangoteten ko riunen tan wan chicken no tem ke ko dong ba jibuli ki ba ishen ajek within the community chala do no mo akel mi jak HIV ko chaje be malwuch ba te jo me ken kulat gwaseme ken ne ken en plan chari aleka wa 2030 ron kina dangara wi jan dang diok ko run dang de ko lar no ko dang de from now wa HIV de je bat completely ka jo dan chalat wa by 2030 HIV dere dil talk re we mon keli o jen joran kan la no kene but miche ne den kon la kume ken organization ideal ka communities miche kan be let together abi kana gorno chane kon te ke HIV sha ka bi buli gore jen go ba ka dil mo ka wal te baran tom ke abi HIV ba tede ba to kaje da no dongurun baran ba jigu no te ke HIV ka ba je chenga je ka na community ko jin miche HIV je je den ba chenga je ke ba jo ne to ke ba chenga je along so no mo chala do jen do ba dan dong chai HIV chai tu kaje ko te ne ngwan shi gora ba tem ko de mo ka wel kom chai je ke HIV ba ji mo ka wel ko bi je mo ba to kaje jen ta dani kan lat kaje so na me agenda na gore de nyaka kon kel ka Changfied YouTube channel mi jiram jidit gwas me gore jen wojin de subscribe for the notification bell de je twan ko mi te mi shi bare gwas me de chamala shi be ji ka pet gore wojin be comment ka bi la ka be share an ban yo je ka le rodian ya ta kamal bye bye